The year 2024 is almost over, right? Can you believe it? It just feels like yesterday when January started. We always practice this ritual every time when it's New Year. Me and Sincere go to a nice place. We travel to, there are a lot of beautiful places in Kerala. So we travel to somewhere, some place like Alapi or Munnar, or we sit and we write down everything that we want to accomplish for the coming year. That's when we make our vision boards. That's when we really sit and we think through everything that we want for the coming year. New Year is the best time to plan, right? And it just feels like yesterday that I started that we had made our plans. And in fact, if you see 3 years down the lane, that's what it's going to be. You'll feel like, oh my God, it was just yesterday. Maybe we're going to stay connected for a very long time. Maybe you might move on in life. You might you might move on to other things, or you might, just carry on with the life, and you might just forget to join our classes altogether. But 3 years down the lane, you're going to look back to this day and you're going to go, oh my God, that feels like yesterday. And that's how time flies, right? It keeps flying. And before you know it, you just feel like your entire life has slipped out of your hands. That's a very, very sad state to be in. All your dreams, all your aspirations, all the goals that you have set, if you do not start honoring them from today, today is always the best time to act. If you do not start honoring them from today, if you keep procrastinating, I'll be like, okay, next year, next month, next new year. If you keep procrastinating that way, then what will happen? You will end up with nothing more than a lot of regrets. Right? No one wants to have regrets in life. No one really wants to have regrets in life. Everyone wants to live life full on, right? Everyone wants to live the life full on. I want you all to comment in right now here. What is that one goal that you really want to achieve by 2025? I want you to comment this in right now in the chat box. What is that one goal that you want? Like if you are sitting here in this session, you have some vision, you have a goal that you really want to manifest. I want you to comment in what is that one goal that you are looking for. It could be one, or it could be a combination of few things as well. All right. It doesn't have to be just one. Yes. Waiting for your answers. '70s range weight. All right. That's for Presso. Two sources of income is for Manisha. You want to become a coach and start your sessions in Jan 2025. That's beautiful. Your goal, Nitika's goal for 2025 is to be more of who I am, connect more with myself. Monthly earning of 25 lakhs, and that's for Ashwita. Financial independence is for Pinky, right? So all of you here are sitting here because you have dreams. You have dreams that you want to accomplish, and you have powerful visions which you feel drawn towards. Now, I have every day I see a lot of people come together saying that Niranjan, I have this goal, I want this, and we are ready to coach them. But it's not everyone who become action takers, right? I have no magic spell. Sansari has no magic spell. We can give you the necessary information. We can give you the necessary environment, support, and guidance. But it's not everyone who takes action on these. I want to first congratulate some of our amazing action takers who have really been with us, and who have absorbed in everything, absorbed in everything, and really used it to take their life to the next level. So one of them is really here. That's my three I'm talking about. My three, when she came, she was just this person who says that I'm just a housewife. Her problems are always like uh, what is it, my kids are not listening to me, and I'm just an architect. What do I have? You see, your quality of your life depends on the quality of your problems. We often don't think of it this way, but what are the problems in life that you're talking about? Are the problems in life you're talking about small things like that no one likes me, or is it things like what do you say, my, what do you say, I am not able to do what they are doing. Is it these things, or are your problems big enough? Are your problems worthy of you? It's a very different conversation if you are talking that I don't know, I can't wake up in the morning, versus when you ask me, how do I earn 10 lakhs a month? These two are very different problems, right? And Maitri, the same Maitri who came with saying that my kids now will listen to me, and I just don't know, I just don't know what I have no clarity. Her problems now is that Niranjan, tell me, how can I launch my own architecture firm? Niranjan, I have my social media ready. Now I don't, now tell me more, how can I get more clients? Niranjan, I have, I have a few projects. I really want to scale and I want to grow this. Tell me how to do this. This is evolution. This is growth. And Maitri is just one of the examples. Maitri, who is now a green architect. Are you there? I don't see your I don't see your camera is off. Are you there? Yes, Maitri is there. Maitri is there. And Maitri is one of the examples. We have numerous examples. And we even met all of them recently right now as we were in Bangalore. And it is absolutely beautiful listening to everyone's transformation stories. From Nikita, who was from Nikita, who is now an AI coach. She first started off saying that I am just another employee at my work. I'm just another IT person. And we taught her how to use AI. We taught her how to use that to launch her LinkedIn. And from there, now Nikita she started publishing her newsletters, which became widely read. And in fact, she became so popular in her circles that her boss asked her to provide a training for all the members of her office to use AI and to get their LinkedIn. How many of you think this is fantastic? What if you think this is fantastic? From I don't know who I am just a IT person. I am just another cog in the wheel to becoming someone who trains others. And I think that's absolutely phenomenal. And another person that I really want to talk about here is Mithu. So Mithu was a person, if you first let me open Mithu's account. Yes. So Mithu, I want you all to tell me this. What is your impression when you look at this woman? What's your impression when you see this? You think of a happy person, you think of a very cheerful person, you think of a very you think of this person as a very optimistic, right? Very confident person. Yes, optimism, confidence. These are all the words that happiness, joy, ambitious. These are all the things that you would think of this person, right? But what if I told you just a few months back, this person had a faceless account? Let me just go down. There you go. See, this person had a faceless account. She would share photos of her trip. She would share photos of the food she eats. She would share photos of some of the things in her life. And I don't feel confident enough to show myself, was the word that she would say. I don't feel confident enough to show myself. Now from there, the same person not only keeps putting her wisdom, keeps sharing her knowledge, and keeps spreading cheers through her confidence. She also has a YouTube channel where she interviews people. It's called Woodcrafters Guild. and where she interviews people and does regular podcasts and talks about every topic ranging from living your life to death. How awesome is that? Right? I think it's absolutely phenomenal what you can do if you just put your mind into it. You put your mind onto a vision because our human capabilities are still untapped. We have said that we use only 10 to 15% of our brain. And out of this 10 to 15%, we limit ourselves to less than 20% of our capacity. So just think, what if you could start using your, what if you could start uh, using your energy, your capacity to your fullest? What if you could start using all your potentials? What if you could get over your fears? What if you could overcome this feelings that log kya kahenge, what will others say? What if you could overcome all of that and if you could just tap in to what you always wanted to do and you went full in? Your life is going to be absolutely phenomenal, right? You're not going to be living in fear anymore after that. You're going to be living, you're going to be looking forward to, you're going to be looking forward to life and you're going to be like, you're going to be wanting to take on the challenges of life. Life becomes an exciting adventure and it's 100% possible. No matter what you're feeling right now, no matter, you how underconfident you feel right now, I want to tell you it is 100% possible. And today I'm going to reveal to you what are the secrets, what are the things that you have to pay attention to, that you have to focus on, so that within the next 3 months, you enter 2025 as a new person. So are you ready or not? Comment 10 red E if you are ready to step into 2025 as your version 2.0. Let's do this. See, we often, when we want to bring about a change in life. Okay, when we want to bring about a change in life, the we often think of like big things like I need to earn my so some of the goals. Let me read out some of the goals that everyone has written. So what do you say? Financial independence. You want to earn 25 lakhs a month, right? I want to become a coach and I want to start uh, I want to start putting myself out there, right? I want to start my programs. I want to become so. The thing is, I want to start teaching. So while these are amazing goals, the very first thing that you all have to start working on, the very first foundations that you have to start setting up is bringing a few behavioral changes. Do you all agree that everything that we are is a result of all our actions of the past? Yes, everything that we are is a result of all our actions of the past. Now, moving forward as well, who we are going to be is going to be a result of the actions that we're going to take right now. Yes, you want to become a great coach, you have to start teaching them. If you are always finding excuses, reasons to give up, reasons to quit, that's not going to happen. You want to become a healthy person, you better start eating, being a little careful about what you eat every day. That is the basic point. You keep following that, eventually, with the small changes, like sleeping on time, eating on time, getting your body some sunlight, some movement, you're going to see that in a matter of months, what you say, your health is completely going to change. So everything is a result of a few behavior shifts. Okay. So I'm going to share with you some of the behavioral, these are the behavioral shifts that you can very easily bring in starting from tomorrow so that you become automatically drawn towards your goal. Number one, the number one amongst that, the number one among behavior shift that you all need to have is you all will have to start waking up at a certain time, one same time every day, and start with a morning routine. Now, when you think of a morning routine, if you go to YouTube and search morning routine, you're going to see a 2 hour long routine, right? You have to, you have to wake up, you have to do 1 hour of workout, you have to have a bullet coffee, you have to do Wim Hof breathwork method. If you search for routine habits of billionaires, you're going to see a lot. Now, believe these are all people who don't have families to take care of, who don't have kids, or who really are there to create content. But how many moms here, how many busy moms here, how many busy people here who take care of the home, who take care of the kids, who have a work to do, who are, always, yes, you have a lot of responsibilities. You don't have to be a mom, but you have things, people, and everyone to take care of. Yes. If you look up and start looking for a morning routine on YouTube, you're going to feel frustrated. But the very basic, the very basic thing that you can do is start by waking up and doing some practice that can get your mind and your emotions in the right place. That can be the foundational. That can be a foundational habit that you start by practicing in the morning so that you go through the rest of the day with clarity. Each one of your lives are different, and some of you might have 1 hour, some of you might have 2 hours, some of you might not have any time at all. But depending upon the amount of time that you can make in the morning, you can divide your routine into these three areas. Mind, what you're doing for your mind, what you're doing for your soul, what you're doing for your body. A perfect routine will take care of all aspects, your mind, body, and soul. How many of you here regularly practice the wonder routine with us? Wonder routine. We give the wonder routine for everyone. This is a routine that you can complete within 1 hour. Within 1 hour, and it takes care of all three dimensions of your life. 1 hour is possible for most people. If you just choose to wake up a little earlier, 1 hour is possible. Now, 1 hour is not possible for those who, what's a wonder routine? Wonder routine is when you are waking up in the morning with a smile, 1 minute of reflection, you're doing something to nurture your mind. It could be in the form of reading, drawing, writing. You're making a plan in your day with a do-it list. And then you are exercising, you're getting some movement, and you're reading a book or something. This might seem like a long list, but everything can be done within 1 hour. How? You can start by your nurturing your mind, and your nurturing your mind can simply be a meditation which you practice anywhere for 7 to 10 minutes. Planning your day, making a do-it list is going to take you 5 minutes. 5 minutes is all it's going to take you to plan your day do-it list. At most 10 minutes if you want to go detailed. Yes, exercising. We all think of 2 hour, 3 hour long workouts, but you only need to give your body a movement of 20 minutes. 20 minutes of movement is going to add 2 hours into your day-to-day life. 2 hours of clarity, 2 hours of efficiency, 2 hours of everything. Exercise for 20 minutes. And while you exercise, you can listen to a podcast. You can listen to an audiobook as you exercise, and that becomes your reading as well. Right? How many of you think if you could start your day like this itself, a lot is going to change? Then what is stopping you? It is just that you have not yet made the commitment, you have not yet made the decision. So the very first commitment that you're going to give yourself is you are going to start your day with a morning routine. Wonder routine would be awesome, but if you are very tight on time, then you cannot do wonder routine. Start with some form of mindfulness practice that can be a great start to the day. That is the very first commitment that you're going to make yourself. Yes, the first agreement. Second agreement. The second agreement that you have to make to yourself, no matter what it is that I want you to commit to a goal. Whatever it is, an aspiration. You all written your aspirations, you all written your goals here, right? I want you to commit to that goal and take action, systematic action towards it every day, no matter how small it is. And that's very simple. Your actions can be something as massive as really working with a coach, or something to as simple as reading up something about it. We always think of the perfect plan, clarity, and everything to come before we can start taking action. But don't wait for the clarity to come. Clarity comes as you start acting. This our mentor had told us this, and it is very true. First shoot, then aim. We are all thinking of the perfect aim, the perfect point, and everything to come out right before we are able to do anything. I want you to first start taking action and then see how clarity and commitment is going to come. Yes, start taking action. I'll tell you. Soul Grow did not start as an online, coaching in teaching women how to become smart entrepreneurs or none of that. I started by taking drawing classes for 3 people. 6 people, 3 were taught for free. Drawing classes for 3 people. Because I knew how to draw, I knew I liked teaching. So I thought, let me start doing this. I had no idea of Canva, no idea of advertisement, nothing. I simply put out a story telling, hey, I'm ready to, I can teach you how to draw like this. How many of you are interested? Hit me up. Few people messaged me, I called them up and said, hey, this is your fees, you just join in. That's how it started. You don't need a complete business plan or an action plan or anything. All of you on a deep intuitive level, you all know what you want to do, right? All of you on a deep intuitive level, you all know what you want to do. But we are waiting for that perfect action strategy and that plan to start coming before we do anything about it. So first shoot, then aim. Okay. So as I keep talking, you're going to get a lot of bulb moments and clarity points like this. I want you to comment in BOM. Okay, BOM. Okay, or as you do this. All right, bulb moment, BOM. As you do this, it's going to register in your mind. Now, as you do this, as you start taking some level of action, you're going to see that you get more clarity and you become more inspired. One of the best things you can do in this time is to work with a coach or a mentor in this. Now, I'm not telling this because I want you to buy my next level program or any of that. I'm simply telling because this is a fact of life. You have a goal or you want to walk a certain path. You have some ideas, but you don't know fully, right? What does a GPS system do? If you don't know where to go, you're on a car, the GPS will tell you the direction. This is what you need to go. Turn left, turn right. 100 meter, there is a speed breaker. Be careful, right? And that is exactly what a coach or a mentor does. A coach or a mentor, they have been through the same journey that you have been. They can tell you what to do next, what to be careful of, what to be afraid of. And if you are ready to simply surrender to what the mentor can tell you, you're going to be ahead by many, many, many years. It didn't take our, it did not take our, see, it took me 4 years to even take action and launch my first class, get my first class out. But with the people who are with me, they're able to do that in a matter of 2 months. How is that possible? It's simply because all the roadblocks, all the difficulties, everything's already been taken care of. So working with a coach or a mentor, no matter what goal is always, always, always going to put you on a higher path. Another thing, along with a mentor, one great advantage you can also always have is you will be connected with the community. Behavior change happens not in isolation, but when you are connected to it. When we are trying on our own, this is what it feels like. When we are trying to make a change in our life, when we are trying to chase a goal, on our own, it'll feel like you're crawling up and you're climbing up the mountain and you're struggling. But when you are with the community will pull you outwards. Right? How many of you here are long-term Soul Grow community members and you are seeing this, you can already see the changes that are coming. To everyone, don't leave the community. Don't leave this community. Or if you do decide that, okay, we can't help you any further, always become part of a community. Be associated with the community. And you're going to see how magically you're going to start changing shifts and changes into your life. Yes. So let me repeat all the things like once again. The first thing is you're going to commit to a routine. And this is a reminder for everyone who used to do the wonder routine, then stop. Don't leave it. Start with a routine, a basic routine that you can start that can take care of your mind, body, and soul. Second thing is commit to a goal and start taking action. No matter whatever level you do, start taking action. You will see one after another things life will start working in your favor. Third, if you want to supercharge your goals, if you want to supercharge your actions, then work with a mentor and with the community. That is going to put you years ahead of the game. And throughout this process, you can follow a role model. You can do that through reading a book, you can do that through watching their videos. But I want you to be able to follow a role model who's already achieved most of what you wanted to achieve, an aspiration. When growing up, I used to follow a lot of people, Robin Sharma, Jay Shetty, Tony Robbins. I would keep watching most of their videos. I would watch the art videos of Alfonso Dunn, Alex Gray, the artist. So I'd follow all of those people. And every time I heard something from them, every time I read something from them, my thinking also started reaching that certain vibration, that certain frequency. See, everything, each of our thoughts are come from all the impressions that we have got from outside world. If we are stuck in a space with a lot of negativity, we are stuck in a space where we are confused, where there's lack of clarity, you need to have a voice that has clarity. You need to have a voice that has optimism, and you can always generate that inspiration on demand. You can do that through watching videos, through reading book, watching podcasts, but whenever it's not even like whenever possible, always get into the habit of listening to people who work at higher frequency, a higher frequency, and you will be able to absorb their thoughts, the way they think, and their actions. And these four things, if you commit to doing within the next 4 months, your life is never ever going to remain the same. And these are small changes, all small shifts, right? Small shifts that you can do. And if you're already excited for 2025, that, okay, I've got this, you're already excited for 2025. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. This is the optimism, this is the energy that I want you all to have, that I've got this. I've really got this. Now, throughout this journey, as you start taking action, 2025 is your year to flow and fly. Yes, 2025 is your year to flow and fly. Yes, exactly. That's the attitude. That's the energy that you should all have. This is my time. This is my space. Throughout this journey, as you start taking action, you're going to see that at the end of the day, it all comes down to raising your energy. It all comes down to raising your energy. Now, energy is not just what you get from food you eat. Energy is the way you feel about each dimension, each aspect of your life. If let's say you want to sit for the class, and if you're not feeling physically well, you will not be able to sit. You will not want to sit. If you are what they say, feeling very emotionally down, let's say yesterday night you had an argument with your partner and you're feeling very emotionally down, or you may face a major disappointment or a setback, you will not want to sit. And even if you were here, you will not be fully present here. Your mind will be wandering off somewhere, and nothing I say is going to come to you. It's just going to go beside you, around you. It's going to bounce off you, but nothing is actually going to penetrate you. Yes. So your emotional energy is super important. Now, apart from the spiritual and physical, apart from the emotional, spiritual, and physical energy, which is deals with personal, if you want to relate with others, you will have to have what? Social energy. You must have the bandwidth to talk to people. You must have a certain liking towards people. If you want to bring a change in others' lives, You must have some liking towards them. You can't say I hate people and at the same time I want to help people. It just doesn't go that way. You can't say that I am, I feel very anxious around people, but I want to bring about a change in people's lives, right? We are all sitting here with one common goal that we want to discover our talents. We want to become the best version of ourselves so that we can bring a change in other people's lives. We can really raise our impact energy and we can become a source of inspiration for everyone else. We can live our life to our fullest and we can feel fully confident of being who I am. All of this, you notice, is connected not just with the self but with others as well. Yes, all of this is in relation with others. So you should have some bandwidth, you should have some energy to be able to connect, to be able to build connections and relations with people. You must have a sense of self-confidence for that. And now, when you are able to relate with others, when you are adding contribution, when you are contributing to their lives, what happens as a result? What happens as you start giving contribution to others' lives? You get rewarded, right? You get financial abundance, you get rewarded with money, you get rewarded with gratitude, you get rewarded with all the things that you want. And that is the end result which many of us aspire for, right? All of you here have written amazing financial goals. You want to become a coach, you want to earn 10 lakhs, 25 lakhs, you want all that. Awesome. But this is an end result. And for you to have that end result, these physical energy, emotional energy, spiritual energy, social energy, these are all the actions, these are all the efforts that you have to put in. So that as a result, is I want you to do this. These are the efforts that you have to put in so that you get the result, right? You get the result, right? Now let's talk about how can we actually, start working on these things? Okay, Niranjan, I understood that I need to do this. But how exactly can I do this? How exactly am I supposed to do this? So today I'm going to explain to you everything that you need to know about being able to work on raising your energy across all these areas. I'll also be giving you an option today that you can either do it yourself, DIY method, or you can do with us. If you choose to do with us, I want to tell you that we'll be starting right from tomorrow. Right from tomorrow, we'll be starting, and you are going to be able to start taking immediate action. Okay, so let's begin. Let's start. Let's start with first learning to raise your soul energy. Let's start by learning to raise your spiritual energy, because if this one part of your life is not working, if you're not feeling in harmony, if you're not feeling in harmony with yourself, then nothing you do is going to work. Okay. So this is energy number one that I am talking about, and that is spiritual connection and ritual consistency. So the very first thing, if you want to start taking action for anything, is you should feel a sense of inner harmony within yourself. A sense of inner harmony within yourself. There are different methods in which you can achieve this. But the very basic, the very fundamental thing that you can do, like I said, is having a routine, having a morning routine, having a consistency. You can commit to a form of mindfulness practice. It could be drawing, it could be meditation, it could be some form of breathwork practice, it could be some form of meditation. It could be prayers if you're a very religious person. But every day, at least sometime, you should give yourself that space where you can For the time being, just forget all your worries and just be able to surrender to an energy. Like when you're practicing breath work, what are you doing? You're just simply surrendering to the flow of life right now as it happens. When you're going out for a nature walk, which is a great spiritual practice, you will are surrendering to nature. You're surrendering to the trees, the plants, the water, and everything that is flowing. When you are praying, you're surrendering to a divine energy. You're surrendering to God. For the time being, you're just letting go. And this teaches you the most important and powerful practice of letting go, of learning to switch off this mental monologue that's going on all the time and just be able to be with yourself. While this could be a practice that you do only for 10 minutes of the day, you're going to see that through the day, you're going to feel a form of, what to say, form of echo of that energy, a form of returns as a result of the practice. Right? It's like an echo of a sound, or you're it's like you're putting this, what do you say, you throw a stone into water and ripples start forming. You start feeling that energy through the day. You can choose a practice that you connect with, that anything that you want, but commit to a practice like this, and ideally you should be able to do this in the morning. That can be a great, that can be the starting, a keystone to everything that you want. And along with this, one great practice you can also do is clarifying your goals. You can clarify your goals, you can clarify your mission, because right now in a session, if I tell what is your goal, what is your vision, you will have things that you want to write. Like you will write all these, but then you will forget it. You will forget it, and you will, maybe in 2 days you're going to forget all about it. And you're just going to continue moving on with your life as usual. But if you, however, set a practice of clarifying your goals every day with a journal, you are going to be able to constantly maintain. You're going to be able to constantly maintain that state of mind. And this is very important. You have your goals and you're clarifying. You're clarifying it every day. It can be in the form of making a do-it list for the things you want to do. It can be in the form of writing it can be in the form of writing on a book that, okay, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do. These are the things that I'm going to achieve. And you keep doing them. You keep doing them, you keep practicing them every morning. You're going to see that automatically you will maintain that state of mind. And as long as you're able to maintain that state of mind and your energies are in balance, the rest, everything, you just find it easier to do. Yes. So this is how first you raise your spiritual energy. This is how you first raise your energies in order to be able to take action. Yes. Along with your spirit and your soul also goes your body. Now I'm mentioning body and soul before everything else, before I talk about social, before I talk about mental clarity, because these two are the starting source. You will not be able to have mental clarity. You will not want to relate with other people. You will not have the energy to make a contribution in others' lives if you're physically not feeling well, if your bodily energies are not up to mark. We don't need to work out for 2 hours every day in order for you to have that energy or any of that. All you need is to be able to give your body some movement, which you're able to practice regularly, which can be as short as 15 to 20 minutes, and you're practicing this. Simultaneously, what will happen as you do this, you will start paying more attention to the food that you're eating. You will see that certain foods make you feel well, certain foods make you feel unwell. You'll start paying a little more attention to the food that you're eating. You will probably sleep on time. You will probably sleep on time because you're going to see that in order for you to move, in order for you to be at your best energies, just this, what is it, just eating junk, sleeping whenever is just not going to work. You start paying more attention to your body. And this is an action with the highest return on investment. So commit to some movement. Commit to some movement that you're doing every day, and that could be a regular practice of your life, a routine that you're doing in the morning, in the evening, but don't make excuses. What stops us from doing this? We say we are not able to maintain consistency. We are not able to give time for it, right? So I want you all to do this right now in your journal. Write a time when you're going to commit to regular movement. Notice how I call it movement and not exercise, because the word exercise has a very negative meaning. We think of it as something boring and dull and something that you have to do. But movement is more natural. Our bodies are designed to move, right? Our brain grows as a result of the movement. So set a time. I want you to write that time right now in your journal. What is the time that you are going to set aside so that you're going to give yourself regular movement? It could be 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m. It could be in the middle of the day. It could be in the evening, 4, 5, 6 p.m. It could be at night before sleeping. But I want you to write a time when you are going to do this. And you're not, don't say that I will do when I get time. Then you're never going to get time. If you say I will do when I get time, you're never going to get time, because you're always, what you say, letting chances and circumstances decide what. But instead, if you say this is the time I'm going to commit, then everything else becomes secondary to it. It's a huge shift when you say I'm going to do this at this time versus I'm going to do whenever I get time. So commit to a time and write this down right now. Every day as you make your do-it list, this should be a common practice. Yes. So what's the time that you have committed? I want you to comment it. Superb. So what's the time that you're committing? I want you to comment in right now. 5 a.m. Superb. 6 to 6:30 is awesome. For Anubha Shell, it's 5 a.m. Saraswati is written percentage a.m. I think what you're talking about is 5 a.m. Yeah, 6 to 6:30. 5:40 to 6 a.m. Right? You can decide how long you want. You can decide all of that. That's really according to your interest and your bandwidth. But commit to this, because from here on, what I'm going to say is, let me be honest, it's not going to be easy. It's not easy. Like, I mean, if it was easy, then everyone would have done it, right? You want to become an inspiration to others, you want to make a change in to others' lives, you want to create impact. It requires that you maintain yourself in a certain way, you maintain your energies in a certain way. And these are not easy things. Like, they require some effort, but having these foundations set in place is going to give you the strength. It's going to give you the strength for rest everything else in life. Yes. So now that we have the foundations out of the way, spiritual and your vital energy, your spiritual and your physical energy, let's talk about the third important form of energy, and that is your mental clarity. When we write down our goals, what happens is we often write a lot of, we write a lot of disjointed things, right? I want this, I want that. Even when we set a vision board, we really, take a lot of disjointed things and then we add this, right? We do a lot of disconnected things. We just keep adding everything and we look at it and we have no real idea how to do this, right? I mean, it's very confusing. It's very confusing, so as to say, right? But if you turn those disjointed ideas into an action plan, it gives you clarity. See, what's the difference between a dream versus a plan? Who can answer that? What's the difference between a dream versus a plan? I want you to comment in. What is the difference between a dream versus a plan? Let's see who gets this. Dream is the vision, plan is the action. Plan is real, dream is only a dream. Yes. Dream is a desire and plan is action. Imagination and action. Exactly. You all got the word, right? Action. The word impact has the word act in it. Action. See, the main difference between a dream versus a plan is something concrete. Your dream could be that you want to become a social media influencer or something. Right? It could be a social media influencer. Your dream could be that you want to become a coach, teaching people essential life skills. It could just be a dream that you have. Your dream could be that you want to launch your brand. You want to have this, and it's just there inside the mind. It's there inside somewhere at the corner of the mind. A plan, however, is going to look like something like this. Okay, let's pick a goal that you want to become. You want to become a coach yourself. Let's pick that goal as an example. Okay, a dream will be like, I want to become a coach who has 10 students. I want to become a life coach. And that's how it's somewhat going to go. A plan is going to sound like this. I want to become a coach helping women who are in their 30s to 50s overcome domestic challenges and problems in their relationships. And I'm going to deliver it in the format of group coaching and individual consultation. I'm going to start offering my services from December of this year. And the way that I'm going to get my people is through networking with all the women's associations and clubs in my locality, and also reaching out to other online communities of women. You see, now it becomes a plan. Why is it a plan? You have a specific date when you want to do it. You know specifically what is it that you're doing. You're not just going to throw a very general word like life coach. You're going to say, okay, see, life is a very vast topic, and someone might have health issues, someone might have relationship issues, someone might have financial issues, someone might have confidence issues, someone might have issues with their parent, with their kids. But whatever it is up to you to pick an area, a challenge that you are going to solve, and then you are going to become really good at it. It's either an area that you have experience in, or it's an area that you know you're good at, that you have some experience dealing with. And the same applies whether you want to not become a coach, but whether you want to become an influencer. The same applies whether you want to become a thought leader on something, on a topic. Maybe you want to talk about art, but what in art? Maybe it is that you want to talk about designing, but what about design? Maybe it is that you want to launch a product. Oh, great. What product? You see, just decide on something that you are going to do. If you say that I am going to be a storyteller, what are the kinds of stories that you're going to bring out? Who is it for? And that is the second important question. Who are you doing this for? Yesterday, I had a discussion with one of my neighbors who wanted to launch an application. It is an application for personal development, and he was trying to find creators and coaches for it. So he explained to me everything, and it sounded like this. We want to go full in depth and we want to go fully wide. People have problems in health. People have problems in mental health, physical health, and spirituality. We want to solve all of it. And the range of problems went all the way from general work stress to bipolar disorder. In spirituality, it went from Vedanta to daily meditation. In health, it went from muscle building to, what do you say, to overcoming back pain. Do you see the problem here? If you see the problem here, the problem here is you want to do everything for everyone. And this is the mistake most of us make. We say we are very wide, we are very open. We want to do everything for everyone. We want to talk to everyone. We want to be all of it. You want to talk about mental health problems, but you also want to comment on politics. You want to talk about overcoming health issues, but at the same time, exactly. Sansari says that all the hobbies that you have learned during COVID, all the things you want to do it all. You want to talk about everything. Now, what is actually happening here? See, it can be understood very easily with an example. Okay, right now you're all here. Okay, you're all here because you want to learn about one thing. Now, what if suddenly I switched gears and I started talking? Okay, guys, these are the 6 exercises. What? Huh. Now, what if I suddenly switch up and say that, but these are the 6 exercises that you need to do. Oh, this is how you can cook a high protein meal. Then another time I just come and then, oh yeah, I start, I'm not even a parent, but what if I start talking about parenting? You see the problem here that you're like, what am I really doing here then? What do I do? What should I really do? The problem is you're being extremely generalistic. You're becoming everything for everyone. And this is the first shift, mindset shift that I want to do. If you are serious about creating an impact, it is that you should have the self-awareness to decide this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do, this is who I am talking for. Right? The problems what a Gen Z faces is not what a corporate executive faces. The problems, those are not the problems that a homemaker faces. Those are not the problems that a teenage girl faces. Correct? Everyone has different problems and there is no lack of problems in the world. So let me tell you guys, the way to financial abundance, the way to becoming an impact creator has always been the same. You start solving problems for someone, and as a result, you are going to be rewarded. What is the problem you're going to solve? Who are you going to solve it for? I'll just give you a couple of, and by the way, I want to just clear this misconception. By solving problems, I'm not saying that you have to, offer direct consultation with them, or you have to become a coach like us, or I'm not saying that you have to, immediately create create a product or anything. It can simply mean by solving problem, what are the issues you want to talk about? Who are you and what do you want to talk about? How do you want people to remember you? What is a legacy you want to leave behind? Why should anyone care what you say? Yes. So I'll just give you quickly 2 minutes. I want you to think of this and I want you to write down what are your very first thoughts that are coming. The very first thought that are coming. I want you to write this out right now. Go ahead. I'll give you 5 minutes. Just go with your gut instinct. Just go with your intuition and write. This is these are the problems I'm going to solve, and I'm going to talk it, and I'm going to do it for them. Okay, I'm going to do it for this audience. These are the problems I'm going to solve. These are the issues I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to do it for these people. So go ahead. All of you are very clear with what you want to do. Yes. Give me a thumbs up. You're all clear on what to do. So I'll just quickly do this. Okay. So So, everyone who has just joined in, I mean, how many of you who's just recently joined in and you have no clarity as to what to write, what to do? Anyone here like that? No, as in who's just joined in. See, Kinjal, you've been here in the session. I'm saying that just go with your gut instinct right now. You have done mandala art, you've done that. You can write up. And I'm saying who's joined into the session right now. Into this session right now, is there anyone here who are not sure on what to write or what to do? Anyone? So I'll just quickly do a recap. We started off by talking about how you can also change your life in we started the session with just we started the session with just a understanding that with this foundation that it doesn't take a lot to change your life. It can change it with a few behavioral shifts. We spoke about the basic behavioral shifts that you can bring, and that is having a routine. We spoke about deciding to work on a skill, working, setting a goal, and working, taking some level of action towards it. We spoke about the importance of first doing the action so that the clarity follows. And then, yes, exactly. What are you going to do for your mind, body, and soul? Right? And then we spoke about how by working with the community or an a mentor, you can really supercharge your goals. In order, as you start taking action, you're going to see that you will have to raise your energy across different levels. The foundations of it is raising your spiritual energy and raising your physical vitality. Now, these two can be achieved with a regular practice. This I had already spoken about in the routine. But if you do your routine, these will automatically be taken care of. And that is following a movement, some form of movement that you enjoy. Right? I call it movement, not exercise, because movement is more fun. Some movement that you enjoy. And also committing to a practice, a form of spiritual practice. This could be breath work, this could be nature walk, this could be art, this could be prayer, meditation, any of it. Make this a part of your daily routine, and you're going to see that how you are going to have more energy for everything in life. When you want to start leaving an impact, the very besides the foundations of physical and spiritual energy, you also need to have some form of clarity, some form of emotional mental clarity as to who are you and what is it that you want to talk about. That is where I gave the whole idea that you have to be able to talk about a specific topic for a specific audience. Now, this is what some people called niche. You all heard, or if you heard what niching is, niche, this is what niche means. Niche means an area, a domain of your expertise. This could be something where you have an interest in, you're ready to upskill in, or you have some experience and you have solved it for yourself. Now, this need not be a very concise, very specific thing. It can be a little wide and general, but the foundation, but you're not going to be a buffet serving everything for everyone. Right? Even buffets don't do that. Right. The people who come to eat a buffet at Le Méridien is not what someone would go to eat at a local restaurant. So even they are not for everyone. But you're not going to do everything for everyone. You're going to have an audience. This is my audience. This is the people I connect with. And these are the topics. These are the problems I can solve for them. And this is exactly what I want you to write right now. I'll leave a timer for 5 minutes. I want you all to write this, okay? Yes, exactly. Wow, Shail has written very detailed notes and she is exactly pointing out. I love how much you absorb. This is awesome. So, all of you is written? Yes. Yes, all of you written. So, see, I'll answer this as well. Shall drawing, general drawing can be done with everyone, but still, a drawing class for kids is not going to be the same as drawing class for stressed CEOs. I understanding a drawing class and art, it is not going to be the same as art meditation for healing mental health patients, right? Are you understanding? So even that is not, even drawing is not general for everyone. Yes, so all of you written, show me, take your book and show me what, show me that you've written. Yes, yes, superb, superb, superb. Superb. So all of you comment in what you've written. And in the meantime, some of the some of the people here sitting here have already taken this journey with us. They have taken an entire 3 month journey with us. They have gone through the whole process of discovering the niche. They have gone through the whole process of creating the social impact. And they have gone through raising the energies on all the levels that I had mentioned. I would love to bring out the stories of these people and let's first hear it from them. So, all of you, as you keep typing in, let's hear it from some of our champions. Let's see. Let's have a look at. Yes. Let's have a look at. So, Maitri, are you there? Are you there? Awesome. 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 So, I'll just give you the permission to unmute. You can directly unmute and talk, Maitri. Go ahead. So Maitri, like I said, when she first came, her problems were of a much, much smaller scale. And she was always about, that kids don't listen to me and I don't know what to do and all of that. But now the same person is now a green architect. And her story has been absolutely phenomenal. I think who better to hear it than from herself. Let's go ahead, Maitri.
Hi, Niranjan.
Hello.
It's really, really nice that I'm allowed to talk, and I don't know. It's nothing that I actually expected. I just came in, as you know, I just came in as a small thing. Uh, but yes, what I've taken from here is immense. It's really, really huge. From building my habits to whatever I'm doing now, whether it's Insta, Notion, anything for that matter, is all because of Soulflow here. I haven't I hadn't been consistent. I hadn't been doing anything mindfully. But then that wonder routine especially and all that I've followed, and yes, and this is where I am now. And with the community, with the people, it's really nice, yeah, because you people have been a guiding force, especially you and Sanchari, definitely, yes. You've always been telling what has to be done, what is good, what is not good, and what is it in your niche to take it up. It's not. I mean, uh, my cup of tea is not good for everybody else. I mean, each one has their own pluses and minuses, and you've nurtured it and you've got it out. I should be telling that. And yes, amazing. You both are as coaches, as guides, as everything. You've been really nice.
Right, right. What are some of the achievements that you got in these past few months?
Yeah. While I was
Especially
on
these.
the while I was in the Lifecraft group only, I mean, while we were doing the course only, I got a project as, I mean, I did my interior in that project, and it was really overwhelming when those people came back and gave me a testimonial that it was really nice working with you and all that. I was like, I never expected this. I just went, whatever
Yeah.
you do, I think you should do it heartfully, mindfully, and do it without any expectations. I think that is what is most important. And then I should be telling this, Niranjan, in the morning, today morning, I just came across a friend. And
Okay.
as per my this one, he wants to build a house in his village in the sense
Oh,
it's a 1 acre land, and there they want to build a small house for their parents. And I just remembered all morning. I mean, both of you. I'm like, yes, I should be telling this to and sharing with you both.
that
So I'm
is
just looking forward for
awesome.
such things.
That
This
is
is great, Maitri. I just
this is
heard.
awesome. Wow.
And let me all tell you, and this is my signature line for Maitri. Maitri came here with problems like my family doesn't listen to me, this, and now our problems are how do I market this more? How do I attract more clients? For you, Maitri, it is nothing short of miracle. Remember that Ritika thing also? We were sitting in a class. One day she said that I want to build a farmhouse. On my vision board, I want to put it there. The next day in a group call, Ritika tells that I want to, I have a farmhouse that I want to design. I don't know how to begin with it.
How's the farmers project going?
She can just take it up and doing it. You have been such a source of inspiration, not just for yourself, Maitri, even for me, because the speed at which you have been growing. Can you share her Instagram profile? She started her Instagram and Canva with us only, and now even when I am not regular, she is the one who is, constantly regular and posting and every day in it. It is just amazing. I see every day she's sharing in it, trying to make videos, trying to do this. And from I am scared to put myself on Instagram, you have become like the
Look at
most
this. It's all
consistent
all
person.
thematic, all colored, all very beautiful.
Amazing. And this time we were able to meet you also in live. I felt so grateful to having met you. It is amazing. I want to know, Maitri, how has the one day MBA changed your life? I think a lot of things
Oh,
picked up after the one day MBA for
yes,
you.
yes. One day MBA has been amazing. Yeah, you won't know how the time goes. You just sit in the morning and you don't realize where where you are, what you're doing. But it's how do you say? Building a brand in a day is not easy. But you made it easy. You made it look very simple. It wouldn't have been possible otherwise. I mean, sitting thinking, oh, should I do this? Should I do that? How to do? All the thinking just goes off. People have to attend the one day MBA to understand the modules. Definitely, it is very important
You
for
are the
anybody to
magic,
do.
Maitri. I used to remember, you used to say, I don't have time for anything. Now
Oh
you
yes,
are not only taking just these Lifecraft classes, you also do Ritika's parenting classes. You are also doing the art classes with Swapna ji, and you're
yeah.
also doing video challenges with Devani. So how did you get all this time there? It's still the 24 hours. It's because you as a person have changed your identity to I can learn and do that. And it has
No,
been
again, the time
amazing.
blocking. The first thing what we learned in Lifecraft, the time blocking, the calendar, all that definitely helps. It's not that it just comes in a day. The time, how you prioritize yourself becomes very important. How you manage your time. That time, if I mean, management is what I've definitely learned when Niranjan took the classes. And hats off you both, yeah, really.
And I always say this that my aim of doing any of these programs is that when you meet your old friends, they should say, I don't recognize you. Who have you become? And Maitri, I can absolutely tell you, you are not any bit the same person I met 3 months back because even your dressing has changed. The way you approach your life has changed. Your camera confidence, everything has changed leaps and bounds. You are really, I am, if there is anybody who has extracted the full out of the Lifecraft program, the last in the Impact program, it is you. And I want to show you this. Look at this. I think I'd shown you in the last class also. Your you things used to be, I am bad at taking selfies. You were so self-conscious about taking pictures and all of it. Now I see you being on Instagram, sharing this. And you had said that you want to do, is working on yourself. Look at this.
Yeah.
This is what you had written on the first day of the life crowd. And I think you have achieved this with leaps and bounds. Huge round of applause for you. Very,
Thank you.
very
Thank
nice.
you so much. Thank you so much. I think this Lifecraft has definitely changed my way of thinking, I mean, everything. I was somewhere, man. I don't know where I would have got lost if I was not here, not joined this program.
And you're the cheerleader of this whole group. Everybody loves. I keep
Everybody.
seeing your versions, my 3, my 4, my 5 cheerleaders.
Rohan is here. Rohan is here. She's been putting that. I'm unable to tell it out, but I mean type it out in the chat. Rohan is here putting it. Thank you so much.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Maitri. Now, speaking of this cheerleader, I think one more person who has done exceptional progress in this is Rohan herself. Rohan came here with a fear of, I can't, I'm scared to turn on cameras, I'm scared to do it. Now,
But
there's a
Rohan is-
cheerleader in every group.
Rohan was so scared of turning on her cameras that I
And
mean,
technology.
and technology that I can't do. It is Rohan here.
Tech is my
Yeah.
scare. I'm scared of tech. And now in 3 months, have you changed your mind about tech? Because you are doing a stunning job with Canva. You are doing so much with your art projects. You're doing, so you started so many challenges, helped Ananya build her writing challenge. You are now an AI queen as well. So can we hear from you? How has been your journey these 3 months?
Yeah, hi everyone and happy Onam. Soulflow's programs are life-changing. Truly they are. They're life-changing. When I came to Soulflow, I really was. I was terrified of the camera. I was afraid of technology. And now it's really, they go in depth. The flow of their programs are so well thought out. And they will be with you step by step. So if you need some handholding, if you lack clarity or focus in your life, or if you have so many ideas of how to get your life on track, but you're not able to execute them, just don't think. Just stick with these guys. They're amazing coaches. They're very generous human beings. And I don't mean in terms of they don't talk like goody, but they're very generous in what they do. They're generous from their heart and their mind. So really stick with these guys. They will tell you what you need to hear. They will show you what you need to do, and they will stick with you until you get through it. And it's not like the program is done and they forget about you. They really do care. If you fall off the wagon, they will check on you. They really invest in people. They're good people. They care about you, and there's no better place to get your life back on track. Or if your life is on track but you want to do more, they will give you a very clear pathway, and they will walk that path with you. So just don't think about these. If you're shopping around for a coach, your search ends here, really. And this is an auspicious day. It's New Year's Day for half the country. So if you're thinking about making an investment in yourself and finding time and space amidst the chaos for yourself and your identity and your future, don't shop any further. This is it.
Thank you so much, Rohan. As you can see, Rohan is a cheerleader and all of it. But I today want to stop talking about others, but about you. What are some changes you have seen as a person here? One of them I showed right now. You have started putting yourself out on social media. You got a blue streak. I think now the color must have gone off, right?
Yeah, it's all faded. But
what are some changes in you that you have experienced? Express that in this.
It's mainly, I'll tell you, the most important change is a fundamental one. It's the way you think about yourself, and the way you think about your life. Because when your thoughts change and beliefs change, your actions change and your life changes. So the way I think about myself, during the first life craft call, I said, I'm done. I've done what I needed to do. I'm done. I just want to express. I just want to get my life together and my day back on track and get rid of the phobia, the fear, right? But now my aspirations are different. I want to do different things, so it's at a thought level, it's at an action level. It's and of course I learned technology. I learned Canva. We learned the mind maps. I love the mind maps. The mind maps are my favorite tool. We learned Notion. We learned art manifestations. We changed our daily routine. I remember I had sleep issues. Remember, I would sleep at like 4 a.m, and the rest of the day I would be tired and I had hormone issues. So that the routine gets fixed. Really, the time blocking, though I was so afraid of that spreadsheet, it was so overwhelming with all the colors. I'm doing it on my phone. I don't put colors, but it's so useful. Just the flow of the workshop is very well thought out.
My favorite change in you is, Rohan, is the cafe thing. That you have started enjoying going to cafes and working. You do go to cafes and take classes. That I really, really love that part about you. How much, it's such a simple thing. You go to a cafe and work, but it changes so much.
Changes
And I
everything.
love it when you go to
And
the
the-
cafe and take classes.
And the best part of it all is you do it with a group of people. You do it with amazing friends who are in the same place of life as you. They are stuck, they want to get unstuck, they want to move. So when you're in a group of people all swimming together in the same direction, and you have like a guided implementation, the energy is so good. It's so good. And you really, truly, if you're facing loneliness in your life, say urban loneliness, or you feel like you're misunderstood by your family, or you don't quite fit in, join their programs. You're going to find friends for life. I know I have.
Yeah, one of my biggest wins is the day that you got that blue hair streak that is there.
And
Second
and the
thing-
programs are so, they're not what you would find with conventional coaches. Okay, there's a 199 workshop, and then there's this, and they'll come up with random stuff. There will be fashion shows, there will be like movie nights, there will be trivia nights, there will be art manifestations. It's not just you go away and do your assignments. They will come at your brain from all different directions. You are going to end up being more creative. You're going to end up being more joyful. You're going to end up being more expressive and having faith in yourself. And you're going to be doing so many cool and interesting things, guys. Like, I never thought I would be in a fashion show.
And since
I
you
never thought I would
mentioned
have my camera on and be, although I'm in the middle of
Exactly.
Onam preparations, I never thought I would have my camera on and talk to people for 5 minutes. If Sanchari has the first video I made, you will see how terrified I was in that video. I couldn't get the
We
words
have
out.
that video.
And
Yeah.
let me tell you, since you mentioned urban loneliness, one of the biggest moments for me this year itself was seeing that picture of you going to meet Swapna ji and Devani. And you wore a dress, you took a picture with them and posted.
Yeah,
That
Poonam
came out
ji.
to see you making real life, because I know at one time you're told I cannot meet people, it's very awkward for me, and now you've connected with these people online, met them offline, and you
Raising the
look
social
like a
energy.
$1,000,000. It was so good to see you, Rohan. That
Yeah.
picture warmed my heart to see this.
Sanchari, do you
Yeah.
remember? Her cameras would be to her forehead.
Yeah, I would have the camera like that.
And see,
I
now
don't
we
know how.
see
It would be like this.
Yeah.
I would attend class with camera, because when Niranjan says camera is on compulsorily, I would do this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then people told me in that Bhagavad Gita class, you are the only one who has the camera on in the morning.
That is,
Nobody
I
else.
Yeah.
stopped doing that. After you said that, I got conscious. I stopped doing that, but because nobody else is turning their camera on at 6:30, 7:30 in the morning now. Poor man is teaching.
It's a huge.
Huge win for you. I remember that first. Remember, we were watching the group movie on the orientation, and you had shared your story for the first time. From that time to this time, it is just a new person I'm talking to. Just
Yes.
stop saying now.
They're
I'm going to be a
amazing
new
coaches,
person.
and yeah, you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing coaches. You really have put your heart and soul into the programs you've designed and the way you deliver. Like, I'm here for life. I'm not going to shop around for different coaches. Once I found Soulflow, my search ended. It's like, and I said this to you, I think I tried a coach a month before I found you guys. So, and after that, my search ended. So literally, I'm telling you, I've been through several different kinds of programs that Soulflow does. I think I've done each of their classes at least once. Don't shop around with anyone else. You will get like a pre-packaged like Colgate Palmolive experience. Over here, it's organic, it's live, it's cool, it's quirky, it's it's a whole new world.
So good to see, Rohan. For you, the biggest thing, achievement for you is you feel like you now. I think you had forgotten how awesome you are. You kept saying nap, nap and all, but now you have truly embraced that how awesome you are. And now this year you have to meet us. This year, put it on your vision board. We need to meet live once. I feel
We
that
do, we do.
We are going to be
Yeah,
doing
we
an
do.
offline meet very soon.
Long pending to
Yeah,
meet.
have you met Maitri? No, you have not met live Maitri. Also,
No,
you
no.
met
I
her.
was supposed to meet Maitri and Priyanka this month, but my mom, unfortunately, she has typhoid, so
Oh.
that plan was cancelled. But yeah, I'll make it
Let's
happen.
meet,
It's just
guys. Let's all- Thank you so
Yes,
let's all
meeting is
meet.
a different
Yeah.
vibe.
Can't
Okay, I'm gonna
believe,
mute.
Rohan.
Otherwise, I'll keep talking. You know me. I'm gonna mute.
So good you are talking, because the old version of you would be like camera on, talking, speaking. Right? Can we all have a huge round of applause? You, Rohan, are no longer even a super queen. You are now a super empress, dude. You are I have no words. I don't be speechless often, but this is just amazing.
But yeah, I love you guys as coaches, as human beings, as friends, and they teach very well as well. You know, it's like suppose, for example, I was slow when it comes to the time blocking. I was slow because I'm very afraid of spreadsheets, and all the colors and numbers were overwhelming me. So the entire class finished, but I finished 1 week later. But and you know, I made a lot of small little videos where I had doubts, and they replied to each one of those. So, you know, I know some people here, I think, have reached out to me saying they are very afraid of technology. They don't know how to minimize and maximize windows and stuff. It's no matter what place you're at, they will come to that place and help you rise. They're
Rohan,
good at that.
important thing is you finished. You didn't stop.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is
yeah.
important.
And yeah, and if you guys, if Soulflow and the community had not been there, believe me, I would not have finished that the spreadsheet thing.
And this is for everyone, guys, who are like, thank you so much, Rohan. This everybody need to hear, because people think that I can't do technology. It is so scared. Canva is advanced.
Canvas advanced.
People have started from scratch. literally from
Spreadsheets.
scratch.
Like, see how many of this do you resonate? I'm camera shy. I can't turn on my cameras. I can't put myself out there, right?
Social media is scary.
Social media is
Excel is scary.
Excel is scary, right? I mean, all of this
AI
stuff
is
is scary.
scary.
I don't
These
understand.
people now use ChatGPT, like ChatGPT is their
ChatGPT
BFF. Everywhere they are using a ChatGPT to simplify. It's this simple. We are so much forcing you to get in touch with social media and technology, because we know it can be done and you are seeing the results. So I know a lot of you, Shail, Kinjal, all of you might be scared into how to start the tech, Jaya. That's what we are here for. Tech is nothing to be scared of. It can become your BFF. Okay,
Sanchari, one more thing.
Yes, yes,
Like-
Maitri.
Like your MBA, your Canva hackathon was a big hit. That was
Happening again.
Yeah,
in
that was
October.
the life changing, because I always had
Yeah,
in
we
my vision
love
board.
the
I want.
Canva hackathon. We love the
Happening
Canva
again in
hackathon.
October.
Everything. I mean, the sessions are so different and varied. It's you never know what you will get in a
Yeah.
given month. And whenever I'm like away for a couple of weeks or 3 weeks, at the back of my mind, I'm always having the FOMO, okay, what did I miss? Because they do something very different. Each month has a new theme. You guys are gonna have so much fun. Just hang around. Stick around with these guys.
I don't know why you are saying you are also absolutely welcome to join all these programs again. You know very well, know Life Crafters, that
Yeah, I'm
once you are
going nowhere. I'm going nowhere. I might,
Yeah.
I might zone out while I deal with life, but I'm always gonna come back.
So September, we are going to do the 14-day visual MBA. We are going to
Starting from tomorrow.
Starting from tomorrow itself, I'm just working on the curriculum, 14 days to help you build your niche, and we're going to do it with AI.
So remember, I had mentioned that you need to have clarity as to what you want to be saying.
Niche,
You
discovering.
can either do it by yourself or you can do it with us.
And Canva Hackathon, which they mentioned, is absolutely a stunning event where, you know, in one day, I will take you towards all the basics and all you need to learn about Canva. And you can design presentations like this. In fact, I just show you Maitri and Rohan's both profile. You will be able to create for it. Even if you don't want to put yourself on social media, you can create better brochures for yourself. You can create your logo. Right now, I was working with a person who had paid 15,000 to somebody for a logo design and it was horrible. Then I came, I showed him with AI how you can create a logo in just 5 minutes.
And for free.
And for free. So we are going to do the social energy mastery and the Canva hackathon in October. Just like you saw these women launch their businesses and brands on it, you can do it, and all it will take is 30 minutes a day. All my classes are really short, are really this. And in November, we'll be working on building your brand, giving your company a learning how to do sales and marketing. Once you have your, you know, established whatever niche you want to work on, when you want to sell it off, when you want to get clients, 3 months is what we are going to work on. Three kinds of energy: growth energy, social energy, money energy. That's all you need.
So for everyone who wants to join it, everyone who wants to become a part of this adventure, soul growth, because you're seeing, right? You're seeing all these transformations that are happening right now in front of you. And perhaps months ago you met them and they were not the same people. Months later, you're going to meet these people, some of these people once again, and you're going to see that they're not the same people anymore. So if you don't want to be left behind, if you want to make the most of this year, you can do it with us. I am
And with
dropping
us means not with me and Niranjan, with the community.
Community.
The power of all of this is that you all are starting from the same page. So if you feel like, "Arey yaar, this task is not doing, somebody else will do." Priyanka here, Priyanka, are you there? Can you raise your hand if you're here? Priyanka, when she started, she had just quit her job and she wasn't sure about what to do, where to doing it. And I'll tell you all, your niche, whatever you're meant to do, will not come in 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. It is something that you develop over the time. And after doing 2 rounds of 1 day MBA, after learning Canva and all, now she is taking over social media projects for others. Now she's taking different, eco projects for project management and all of it. So you will get to realize this as you go along only, what is your niche.
Yes. So for everyone who wants to do this with us, I'm dropping a registration link here. The entire program is for 33,000 and everyone who is interested in joining in, you can simply mark your registration here for just 1,000 rupees. It's 988 rupees. And
we will be seeing based on whether the program is right for you. As you can see, we believe in energy, so we need to see that the energy is in place. So you can make a dakshina of 1,000 rupees right now here using this link. And if we feel that you are somebody we can work with, you are somebody who we can help, and you can be part of this cohort, we will be informing you, and then you can finish your registration and fees and doing it.
Exactly. So once you mark, here's what happens. As you mark your registration with this, as you pay your dakshina of 988 rupees, Surya will reach out to you and you will get a special one-to-one call, one-to-one consultation call with me. And in that thing, we can explain to you the program in detail and you can really gauge whether this is what you want.
I want to be very clear here. Not all of you who fill the form will be joining the program with us. If we feel that you are not the right fit for the program, if there's, because you see, it is all about energy resonance. There are certain things you need to be a team player. You need to be willing to learn. If you are already saying, "I don't have the time, it is not my priority," this won't really work for you. So once you fill the form, we will get on a call with you. We will screen that whether it is the right fit for you. And if yes, you can be part of this next cohort. Unlike other coaches, we don't want to work with a lot of people. We want to work with the least number of people who can do it.
Care to. So in case we do decide that you're not the right fit or you do decide to not join us, this amount will be refunded back to you as well. All right.
Okay, and anytime you can reach Maitri. Can you, Maitri, Rohan and all, please put your Instagram links here. Priyanka is also here right now. Let's hear from Priyanka till then. If any one of you has any doubts regarding, you have heard their stories, they are the right people to you. Yeah, let's now hear from my I call her the monitor of Soulflow, because she has now taken the third circle of the one day MBA. Now in the one day MBA, she's the one conducting the classes, she's the one doing delegating and all. Her journey has been a very significant transformation to becoming professional, more professional. Let's hear from you the change. And I'm loving this Canva virtual background you have.
Okay. Hi, good morning, everyone. So Maitri, Rohan, and myself, we have been in the same batch, and I couldn't agree more to whatever they have said. And I would really like to thank myself, first of all, that I took the step of joining Niranjan and Sanchari. I remember I made the payment on 4th of Jan, actually, at the beginning of the year. And I was at a very low phase in my life. Personally, professionally, I was feeling very down on energy. And to be honest, the framework of the program at that point of time, it did talk about, personal growth and then entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship was at that point of time something that I was really not interested into. But it was, there was something about uh, the way in which Sanchari and Niranjan conducted themselves and said all the right words. And if you attend one or two classes, you will feel the difference in the energy and the content and the way of teaching that they bring about. So I was like कि ठीक है भले entrepreneurship मेरे काम का नहीं है, but I want to join them for the first part, and I made the entire payment for the thing, and I can see the difference in the
In
past.
that call, you had asked me, I am just going through a job change. I want to work on myself. I'm not really
Yes.
interested in a professional business growth. Is the program for me? Then we explained to you. I remember very clearly this conversation. I'm not really
Exactly.
into starting something on my own right now.
Yeah. And I'm still sure I don't want to be an entrepreneur right now, but obviously this has opened up new opportunities for me. It has given me the confidence, such the kind of, tasks that we did and the mentorship we had. It has given me confidence ki I have been able to identify my strengths as well as weaknesses, and also how to smartly and productively build upon the goals and try to achieve them. And I'll take away this line: I want to attract the best of energies. And I've learned this from you guys. And it is really true. You are like under one umbrella, you offer so many things. And this is really a one-stop solution for everything. Guys, this might sound too good to be true, but they really are very good. Okay. Once you spend some time with them, you will actually see the differences. And I can see the difference, how changing myself inside out has helped me grow. My self-confidence has helped me grow in various ways, personally, as well as the kind of projects that I'm taking up professionally. And I also realized, like they say, okay, not everybody's journey is the same. What suits my needs may not suit your needs. So I'm still trying to find that balance between what works out best for me. And this is something, the clarity is something that you gain by sticking around with these guys and working through the programs. Okay. Again, it has to be, you really need to put in the work. We all have grown differently, and that has only been possible because we have put in, efforts from our end also, apart from what they are already giving us. Because the more you give inputs, the more they'll be there to guide you. So I remember during Niranjan's first phase of the program, I was very quiet because I had this thing, I wasn't able to express much by writing, and I would be reluctant to speak out. So I was pretty quiet during the first phase of the program. But after that, when the branding and all came and all, I don't know, suddenly I guess maybe I felt ki it appealed more to me, and dheere dheere the confidence built on. And no doubt the first phase that Niranjan took us with, I have learned one thing. It is good to pick up new habits, but it is very important to see what works for you and be consistent with them. Okay. And I have been consistent. I'm still maintaining the expense tracker. Okay. I have taken up courses on learning, trading, and all. Financial literacy I'm working on. I have joined the Habit group, and I'm regularly doing exercises, and I feel at my healthiest best at the moment. I recently took part in a group dance Niranjan for the Ganesh Puja, and I really
Wow.
enjoyed my time.
Send the video now, share the video.
I'll send you personally.
Done.
I'll send you
Wow.
personally. And obviously, I used to love art and drawing, bachpan mein, but then as you grow up, you don't get time or you miss out on those things. Thanks to you guys, again reconnected with art and met some brilliant people like Swapna ji and all. And it is really amazing. Like my art book and all, I share things in between, and people are like so amazed. My parents, I have done this, some of the personal things that I take. And recently I drew this at Sharika's class,
Yeah. Yes.
It's getting lot of
Yes, because of the screen. So I'm so amazed. And at the end of the day, I feel like I really, can do a lot of things. And that confidence has come from, you guys, working with you guys and the modules that you have given. And it's not just about these little things. Every little thing that I wrote on the goals, things that does work. Because my main concern was one of the things I had written was to improve on my cooking skills. And I've really, since the last 3-4 months, I've really picked up on 5-7 different dishes, and I cook regularly now. I've cut down on ordering food from outside. I was always a bit health conscious because diabetes and all runs in my family. But then I've been able to maintain that. I can say that because of the time blocking thing. And whenever a lot of times it feels like, yeah, बहुत lazy feel हो रहा है, छोड़ो बाद में करेंगे and all. थोड़ा period जाता है ऐसा, but then again I stick to the Pomodoro technique whenever I feel like this is too daunting or I don't work. And that focused, learning for 25 minutes or 15 minutes and then taking a break, it does help. And I can see, I guess the last I worked yesterday itself, I worked continuously for like close to 2 hours, 20 minutes at a stretch, So
Oh,
dheere dheere it builds up. And it is amazing, the kind you actually get to see the results, overall. One more thing I would really like to mention, the kind of chakra classes and the relationship modules that we had during the Feb, that is really awesome, guys. That is something which I haven't come across in quite some time, and that really
Happening again. I'm
that
doing now my chakras is going to happen
Yeah,
again.
chakras are a favorite. Chakras though are like eternally popular, never gonna. There's
they have
always gonna
waiting for
one
your chakra
chakra.
classes.
We're
Gonna
always
happen
gonna
now.
want.
I have even started wearing clothes according to the chakras. I've done it. So I've learned. I'm upskilling myself also in chakras. We're going to have the round 2 of this year. It's going to be
Very soul
crazy.
chakra.
I really
And
want to
Priyanka,
talk
I want to
about.
mention something about you is when you started it, you were like, I don't know what to career wise. I'm talking about what to do, and now you are like, I don't know which one to do because as you started getting when you put your profile out there, you got some projects for social media also, you got some for project management also. You're getting it even professional wise. I think there has been a very very big growth in you.
The tech skill definitely has helped a lot, to pick up new skills, at a basic level also, and then grow on that. So again, based on the personal development, and it has spread on to the professional world as well, where you feel more clarity. I really feel I'm at more, peace. I'm having more peace of mind. Despite the chaos around you, because man is a social animal, and everything around you does affect you, howsoever zen mode may you are, but it does affect you, and it's all about how you handle the situation. So this is
Now
something
I'm having a
I've
dream.
really
We'll
taken
all
away.
go for a picnic. All Bangalore of us, we should go for a picnic to the
100%.
pyramid. I told you
100%.
that.
There is in the
So
and
we'll go here.
Kochi, one in Kochi, one.
You live nearby there only, na? Not very far from there, right? Kanakpura.
No. It's quite far from my place. Currently, I'm at Whitefield. So, yeah.
No
No, but
worry,
we'll make it.
everything in
We'll make it.
Bangalore is far from each other only. So I have a genuine plan ki let's all make a plan to go and have picnic at that pyramid. It's such a nice place. When we went there, I was like, we'll get a car, we'll get we'll get Midhu's car, we'll take our car and we'll pick up all these people and go. So let's do this soon.
So that's the
Thank you
thing.
you so much once again, you guys. You are really awesome. And the way you are doing this, it is so inspiring. And I have also, taken this up that I really want to help people out, Kage. So in my future projects also, wherever I get a chance, I'll keep that thing in mind and try to work on those things as well. I really, this has been a blessing, getting to know with you guys and working up close and personal with you people. It has really made all the difference in the last few months, and I couldn't ask for more. So thank you
Amazing.
and for the amazing community as well. I've made some very good friends after a very, very long time. After college,
Friends is a big part of you. You
Yeah.
guys have a group and all of this now also. Like that's
Yeah.
one of the greatest things.
Everyone becomes friends with us and friends with each other, right?
Yeah,
It's really
that is
nice.
more important. We find friends and like-minded people, and we come across so many different people. That's very important. Priyanka, Rohan have been really, really
So Maitri,
nice
Rohan,
people.
Priyanka, I'll be asking you for your addresses. You have a very special completion certificate coming up to your place. And just like every part of our course, you'll all have a customized certificate, not the standard ones, which I'm still making. I wanted to give you live in Bangalore, but it did not happen. So I'll have to courier it to you now. And
Wow.
guys, you've been
Thank you. Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you so
You guys
much.
have been absolutely amazing. And thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for coming out and sharing. You see, right, this is the magic that when you are able to become your best version, when you are able to feel the confidence, it just shines out and you can automatically see the confidence, right? You can see the confidence for that is there for everyone. And that's really the whole beauty of it. So that's the thing, guys. I mean, over the next 3 months, we are presenting you the opportunity to work and raise your energy and be like them. I'm not saying be like me, be like Sanchari, be like us. You can be like them.
I have to now work on the 14-day MBA, which starts from Monday. A lot of things to be done. I just could not resist not talking to these women. So all of you, please start the 15-day MBA. Niranjan will share details for those who are already not part. Otherwise, Shal, Rashmi, all of you are already part of the group. So from Monday, Faridun sir, all of you are part. From Monday, 11 a.m., we are starting the 15-day MBA.
All right. So that is really the whole beauty, guys. And we are presenting you an opportunity to work with us and be like them, be like Maitri, be like Rohan, be like all these role model inspirational events. So for everyone who is not yet still registered, thinking for different reasons, like I don't have time, or maybe is this for me, or the price is too expensive, or any of that, I would say just go for it because you get something based on the returns that you make out of it. And this you can see is the best investment that you can make for your life. So over the next 3 months, we will be working on raising your growth energy. You're going to learn about the CEO habits, entrepreneurship. You all heard about time blocking and all the amazing skills that they have all learned. And you learn about social energy, bringing your social, putting yourself out there, creating, building your confidence, and being able to make your brands, making your profile. And we are going to be working on your money energy, healing your money energy, working on your mindsets. We are going to be working here. We have people who are especially going to help you with investments. You're going to help you with investment saving. This is the solution that you are looking for in life. And I am once again dropping the link for everyone who wants to come in to mark your registration. All right. So I'll just saw a question here. Just want to clarify timings. So the session timings are going to be Saturday. So we have master classes every Saturday, not today, from the coming Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturday 11 to 1. And besides that, we have live replays. I mean, we have half an hour sessions, which are like practice sessions and daily huddles, which are happening at 11 a.m. Now 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. 11 to 11:30 it's going to be. Now we understand many of you are working, you have offices and you have places to be at that time. So we are also, to support you, we are also doing a live replay at 7 p.m. And this is something that we are doing, especially because we want to make sure that we don't want to just give you the recording and ask you to watch. We want to provide an environment like we promised that you do it with us. So Saturdays, anyways, you're all free. Anyways, you're all coming. And the weekdays, 11 a.m. works for a lot of people. But for those whom it does not work, you can also come in for the live replay at 7 p.m. Yes. So Anubha had previously asked me, can you tell me more about Impact Max? More than me telling, you heard from them, right? They spoke about everything. And I don't really need to, what do you say? I don't really need to explain, we will teach this, we will teach this, because you're already seeing what all everyone's learning. And for everyone who has further doubts, who wants to know more, I would like you to mark your registration for 988 rupees. And then in a private call, I can clear all your doubts. That works? Yes. So for everyone who wants to come in, this link is here, and we can take it forward from there. All right. So now we spoke about physical energy, we spoke about spiritual energy, we spoke about mental clarity. Once you have these things, as a direct consequence, you're going to see social energy. The best example of social energy is what you saw right now in front of you. You saw it right now in front of you, right? The confidence, the happiness in which these women spoke. That is raising your social energy. You see, if you want to raise, if you want to leave it back, you have to first start to feel a love for yourself. And then you start that what you have for others becomes an outpouring of that love. It becomes an outpouring of the love for others, right? You first develop a self-love, and then you start sharing that love for others. And naturally, as you do this, you will automatically start to feel a sense of confidence, a sense of urge that, hey, I can share more, from I don't know what to do to I want to share. I can do this and I want to share more. And that's when you start building your social profiles. That's when you start putting yourself out there, and you really become this, you can compare that to a cloud, a rain cloud. Okay, that's full and that's all heavy, and it just has to rain out. That's what you become. You're not going to be worrying about, oh, what will others say, what others think of me. And this is the number one fear holding us back. I mean, if you at some point have been like, log kya kahenge, what will others say, people might laugh at me, who am I to do this? Oh, I feel like an imposter syndrome, right? Imposter syndrome is when you feel unworthy. You feel unworthy of who you want to be. That's what imposter syndrome is. You start feeling all these anxieties, all these fears, all these worries, and all this stress comes as a natural result because you have not worked on the other areas of your life, and you are yet to raise your social energy. Now, how can you raise your social energy? The first thing is, I want you to start putting yourself out there. Put yourself out there no matter what. Social media, we have a social media now has a very bad reputation. It says that it's evil, or it's bad, it's addictive. These are all the words we associate with social media. But we are all connected. We are all here because of social media. You saw an advertisement on a Facebook or an Instagram ad, you registered and you came for a workshop, and now we are here. It is also true that through social media, you can follow and learn from the best minds on the planet. You can listen to what others have to say. It becomes a free platform for you to share your thoughts, your ideas. Right. In fact, this is an opportunity, the current times that we are living in, through social media, you're presented with an opportunity to broadcast your thoughts with millions of people at once. With millions of people at once, you get that opportunity, and this is the kind of opportunity that you do not get anywhere else. Just think, earlier, if you had to share, if you had an interesting thought that you wanted to share with someone, what would you have to do? You would have to look for magazines, newspapers, all of them would cost, or you would make posters, which would just be, which would be completely ignored. Now, you have the opportunity to create a video, post it on a free platform, create a video for free, post it on a platform that is for free, share it for free. And also, if you want, you can also directly get people to pay you for your consultation or for a product or something that is also for free, right? Platforms, payment links, and all of those, they all work. They're all there. I mean, you don't have to pay anything. In fact, practically in this time, you can set up a website and everything for free. Everything in this planet now, everything that you need to succeed, it is available for free in front of you. But yet we are not able to take action. Why? Because we are afraid. We keep telling ourselves, we keep lying to ourselves that I am afraid of tech. I can't do this. This is too complicated. We keep lying to ourselves. It's an injustice that we are doing to ourselves, that despite so much opportunities, everything available, you're still hesitant of taking action. What is the reason? You just need to get acquainted with tech. Some basic tools, such as Canva, by the way, which is for free, right? And then, in short, video editing tools. Understanding how to use platforms to share your thoughts. Being able to use AI. When you understand these things, everything that you need, from your logo to your web page, website design, to your graphics, to your content, everything you can create on your own. In fact, you become a one-man army. You become an office. You become a production studio on your own. Everything is available. And you understand, yes, seriously, Kinshal, I am being serious here. That I'm not joking when I say that all of these tools are available at your phone and you can do them for free. See, years ago, what we thought would require a large team to manage and a lot of people to, a lot of expenses to pull out. Practically all of this is available for free right now. Practically everything you need is available right now. You just need to learn how to use it. We say Team Soulflow. What is Team Soulflow? Me, Sanchari, and Surya. That's it. And Surya helps with coordination. I manage the operations, and Sanchari, as you can see, takes most of the classes and does a lot of the one-to-one calls. So this is this is our system. That's it. And the same thing, you can do it on your own also. The only fear that if you could overcome, that is going to completely change your life. The modern day fear is fear of tech. If you could overcome your fear of tech, that is a modern day fear. Okay, the modern day fear is not fear of God. The modern day fear is fear of tech. If you can overcome this fear of tech, you're going to see so much possibilities open up in front of you, so that you realize, hey, I have just been holding myself back all this while. And how are we going to help you? We're going to guide you with Canva. We're going to guide you with understanding AI. We're going to guide you with learning how to use all the tools. We're going to guide you with how to be able to talk in front of the camera. We're going to show you how you can do the work of a video editor, a graphic designer, how you can do the work of a project manager, program coordinator. And we are going to show you how you can use all these tools to not just create that idea, translate that idea to a plan, but also we're going to show you how you can systematically execute it. And that is very, very important, right? Just having a plan, just having this is not enough. Just having knowledge is also not enough. Just being able to put it out there, systematically execute it. By the way, the third member of Team Surya. So this is it, guys. This is all you need. That your fears, your worries, your your inhibitions, you will need the help of a supportive community, you will need the understanding of a few basic tools. And you need to be able to overcome your own, the voice inside your head that says, you can't do this, you can't do this. You just have to ask it to stay quiet for some time. You stay quiet and watch what I'm doing. That's what you should say. The next time an inner sound comes, you can't do it. But watch me now. Watch me. I've heard you enough. I've heard you enough long. Now listen to me. I am in charge here. Right? How many of you are going to be in charge of your life? You are going to be in charge of your life. See, the Swapna is one of our students, and probably most of you would have heard her story before. Swapna is a person who first came to us and told us that, Niranjan, Niranjan, I just want 5 students. Before I turn 50, I just want to have 5 students. She's an amazingly talented artist. But her problem was that she would say the same things that most of you are telling. The tech is too scary. I cannot talk in a community. And I am an introvert. How many of you say you're an introvert, that you can't talk? You're an introvert. I'm an introvert. I can't talk. I'm scared. I'm an introvert. I just want 5 students. I wish someone liked my art. My mind goes blank. These are all the things that she would say. Then what happened? She joined in for a vision board workshop. She became a part of our inner community. And then we helped her work on ourselves. This photo is taken at her home in Bangalore. She has a very beautiful home in Bangalore with 3 puppies. And every time we go to Bangalore, we stay there. 3 puppies, guys. Now, she is a successful art entrepreneur. She has launched her art therapy courses. From the person who said that I only want 5 students, she has 180 people in her community, in her WhatsApp group, 180 people. And she's now taken a break from her classes because she is now doing PhD. She says that now I want to learn PhD, I want to come back more, I want to expand my knowledge and serve even better, which is powerful. The simple solution that we offered her is that, see, you're very good at drawing. You like spirituality, you like chakras. Start taking morning classes every day. Then again, I don't know how to do, I don't understand Zoom. This tech thing is very scary. I don't know how to share. I don't know what to talk. I don't know all of this. You leave it to us. You just do what we say. And slowly, step by step, we helped her overcome all her inhibitions. From understanding the tech part to learning to being able to practice speaking in front of the camera to being able to see. It's a skill to draw and talk at the same time. To be able to handle a session, to be able to handle a group, to be able to clear the blockages. More than say learn to talk, I will say clear the blockages. Because when we come here, we are talking without any inhibitions. We are not like, I have an exact script prepared and I'm exactly delivering an exact script. And we go as the session goes and we go as the things flow. But what is stopping us is there is so much inhibitions inside you that if you want to say something, you are thinking it over 10 times. Does this happen to you often? You're in a social setting, you are somewhere, you want to tell a speech or you just want to speak up, you immediately have blockages and voices to like, no. Don't stop. You might embarrass yourself. You might say something foolish. These are all limiting beliefs and inhibitions that we have. So we helped her overcome those inhibitions. We taught her how she can really understand her offer very deeply, talk about it in depth. And from there, things really just took off. So Anubha, thank you so much. Anubha's already, remember Anubha's already joined in. Let's connect. In fact, let's connect today evening itself if you're free. And I'll explain to you since we'll be starting from Monday. I would not want you to miss out on anything. And same for Kinjal as well. I'm very glad that Kinjal's also joined in. So we can have more of that Kinjal energy moving forward. So That's awesome, guys. That's superb. So you see this picking up with the same example of Swapna as I was talking about, and Swapna is one of the examples. I can, another person who's shown phenomenal success with us is Ritika. And Ritika is a parental coach who started with having one course. She had recorded a course, she had learned from other coaches, so she recorded a course, but she didn't know what to do with it. We helped her build her community. Her community now has 450 members. We helped her teach how to, we helped her show how to deliver service at different levels. We asked her to just go and give service. Just go and put your service, give your service, and you're going to see how the core of everything this is service. Because it's not like you just have a course and you tell people to buy, they're going to buy, and you just sell and you ignore. It's about offering more and more service. And from the person saying, I don't have time for this, to this is too much work, she now has 20 students in her own community. She has, I mean, the kind of work she puts in with her podcast, which by the way now has 100 episodes, the kind of messages she puts out on social media, from the way she keeps a parenting in a community group active. If any time anyone becomes a new parent, we send all of them to Ritika's in the community. And as a result, when they see that this is happening in this community, they are going to see that the magic that a community for dedicated group of parents who wants to grow are bringing in. And this is the contribution that she is making. I'm sure everyone here sees a potential in themselves that they can build a community for themselves and they can become a voice of change, right? We do this all the time. Those who are not able to do this consciously, they become the advice giving uncles and aunties, which we find annoying. The advice giving uncles and aunties who do nothing for themselves but want to always advise others and how to live their life. But there are ways you can do this. There are ways your advice can be heard, your advice can become valuable, and you as a person become someone whom others looks up to. And it is possible. You can become that voice of change. As a result of doing all of this, you in turn get rewarded with what? The final form of energy, and that is money energy. Right? The way to become rich and successful is simple. Do things that is going to make people more grateful to you. The amount, the money that you are earning at any point is the measure of the gratitude that others have for you. The more grateful someone is, the more you're going to be paid. See, if you're worried that I'm not able to earn money, I'm not getting enough, I'm not, I'm always having scarcity, I'm always facing this. I want to ask you, how much are you doing for others? How much service are you doing for others? Are you serving others the way they want to be served? Are you giving your best information? Are you giving your help, your guidance, your hand holding to people in the way that they want? Try doing this and then see if your money problem still exists. Well, for some of you, it might exist. Hey, I am doing good. I am doing a lot, but I don't know how to charge. Talking about money makes me scared. Money is intimidating for me. How many of you are afraid of talking about money and you think that money is scary, finances is scary, talking about money is rude, right? These are all limiting beliefs that we have kept on to ourselves. See, in actuality, money is a form of energy like everything else. It is a form of energy that is a medium of exchange. And if when you think of money as something hard and something solid and something it becomes scary. But when you see it as a form of energy, when you see it as a form of exchange, like words, the words I'm speaking is an exchange. The words I'm speaking is a form of energy. When you start seeing money as a form of energy, your fear starts to go away. then simply it's like, okay, you know, I am extending this service for you. In return, I want the energy exchange in the form of money. The more valuable what you're doing, the more you will be able to charge. The more people you help, the more you get in return. Yes, arigato energy. Arigato energy, right? This is arigato energy. The starting point of this is having a clarity. Okay, remember I told you, you need to understand this is whom I'm for, this is what I do, this is whom I'm serving. When you understand this and when you start offering service, you're going to see that they're going to feel grateful for what you do and they're going to say what next. They're going to say what next. See, after Impact Max, we have a level called the Millionaire Family. But one thing is we never sell the Millionaire Family. We never openly endorse it or publish it or make a pitch telling people, you know, this offer is there, this offer is running out in 10 minutes, none of that. People come to us. Everyone, after working with us for a certain time in Impact Max, they were like, okay, I want to spend more time with you guys. Now I have an idea, I have a plan, but I really want more handholding and help. And I realized that without your support, I'm not able to do anything. So Millionaire Family is our 6-month support system where we talk more one-to-one. The key difference is we spend more one-to-one and you are in a specific group of very powerful action takers. Rashmi Shana here is a part of a Millionaire Family. We meet, we get on phone calls, we meet week on week, twice we meet, and we keep one-to-one support where I maintain an action board and I check, okay, are you doing this? You need to do this. So that is accountability and hand-holding on another level. And this is where we charge the highest, 2 lakhs. But we don't have to sell it. Why? Because until a certain point, certain gratitude has been built, which everyone is like, okay, now I want to know what's next. And that is what all of you should aim for. All of you should aim for building gratitude. Build gratitude points. The easiest level wherein you can start with the social media. Before I launched my art classes, I started putting my artwork on social media. I started sharing valuable art insights. I started sharing all the ideas that I had about everything. People seeing this, they would communicate, they would chat with me, they would talk to me. And in fact, way before I started telling that I am going to launch my classes, people had started asking me, hey, Niranjan, have you considered teaching? Maybe you should do workshops. Maybe you should do, maybe you should start. I would like to learn from you. I would like to learn, it's very interesting the things you're talking about life. I would like to understand from you. You see, that's a karmic reward. The gratitude points that you're building over time. And what is stopping you from doing it? Your fear of technology. Your fear what other people are going to say. Your fear that am I worth it? Your fear, your inhibitions that what I'm saying is not good enough. Your lack of clarity as to what I want to do. And how to overcome all of this? You simply start taking action on each of these levels systematically. That's it. If you want to do this with us, over the next 3 months, by 2025, you're going to see that you are going to overcome all of these inhibitions and all of these fears, and you are going to be a changed person. Now, talking about money energy, I already told you how you can earn. It is by building a gratitude and reward points. Now, earning is one thing, but being able to understand, manage, and maintain your finances is another thing. It is one thing you have technical knowledge over your domain. You understand how to pitch, you understand how to talk, you understand how to ask for money, you understand how to charge well for your services. You understand you have overcome your money inhibitions and blocks. But it is another thing to be able to manage what you have, to understand about investment, to understand the value of saving and investing for growth, to be able to understand how to manage your money in a manner such that you can use it as a tool for your growth. What you manage, you don't fear. When you're not able to manage something, you start fearing. So you have a dog, which you have petted, you're able to keep the dog well, you're able to manage, there's no fear. But on the other hand, a stray dog comes. That's rabbit, that's wild. There is a lot of fear, right? Because you're not able to manage. A lot of our fears about money, a lot of our blockages about money are coming in because we are not able to manage. You all agree with this? We are struggling, we are afraid of managing, we are afraid of even talking about it. Then what about management? Well, we're going to show you how you can manage your finances. We can show you how to maintain your accounts, start maintaining your accounts, how to manage your money in such a way that you are able to have time for your guilt-free spending. You are able to save for the vacation. You are able to save for your growth. You are able to invest back into the things that matter to you. And more than everything, you get to enjoy your life. You all agree if you could do this, your life is going to be so much more happier. Yes, so much more happier. Even though I really want to share it out, but I know it is not practical. Like I have 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and there are limitations to what I can share in this. But if you want to grow systematically, if you want to be with us, then you better have to spend time with it. You better have to spend time with us, and you have to be in the environment and slowly take the steps systematically to get you there. There are a lot of people who will join in, okay, but who will never show up. That is also not going to work. If you are joining in, you have to show up. Like if you have made a deposit thinking, okay, let me just pay, you're just buying out of an impulse, then I will say don't come. Because we don't want people coming in and then saying, you know, I am not able to get any result. I am not able to show up. We want you to show up. And that is why we're keeping the classes, one, on a Saturday. And secondly, even though the weekday live sessions are 11 a.m., we're doing a live replay at 7 p.m. Why are we doing a live replay at 7 p.m.? Why are we having our resources, putting our resources into doing a live replay when we could just ask you to now watch the recordings on YouTube? Because we understand that we want you all to stay consistent, and consistency happens now. You do it with us, you do it, you get it done. Otherwise, you are all going to procrastinate on watching the recording. Right? So along with the Saturday classes, along with the weekday live sessions, which are going to be for 2 weeks of the day, another important aspect of this is also spending face-to-face time with us. We will also be having exclusive doubt clearance sessions, which we are going to be doing on Thursdays. And those are again going to be 1 hour to half an hour to 1 hour, depending upon how detailed everyone's questions are. We are also going to be having doubt clearance sessions once every week, which are exclusive doubt clearance sessions and not any teaching or learning or everything. You're going to be in a WhatsApp group. You're going to be in a WhatsApp group where we are always just one message away, and Surya is always there to always assist you and helping. If you find the need, you can book a one-to-one call with us as well when necessary, and we really don't put inhibitions on that. Like, if you are really in need for a call with us, we don't say no, now you have to, you need to get that package to pay us to get on a call with us or anything. Even the members of the 15 day, if they want a one-to-one call, I do offer. I mean, it's really not that much of a problem for us. But what we always want is we want you to take action. We want you to get results. This for everyone, and a lot of you here have already been a part of the program or have taken or are planning to take, right? Jyoti is already in, and I know what to say. Share is already in. Kinjal has now registered, and I know Nitika is on the fence saying whether I should come, whether I should not. And right, Nitika is on the fence. You already come in. Yes, Nitika has already joined in, and Faridun sir is already in. Ashwita Mano is already in. So now most of you here are already in. Ashwini Santosh also, I think, has now made a deposit, right? So most of you here are already in. And now I'm talking to you all that please, please, please don't give up. Don't lose out on the consistency. Don't lose out on the consistency. Now it's a commitment that you have made to yourself. But stay true to it. Stay true to that commitment that you have made to yourself, because you're not doing this for anyone else, you're doing this for you. Right? I mean, honestly, what are we getting by chasing you? What are we getting? Honestly, there's this, what do you say? Our attitude can be that you paid, you come, now it's your duty to do. But we still have a person to tag you, to mention you, to ask you, to calling you, finding you, checking on you. Because the only thing that we care for is that we want you to come and get results, honestly, guys. You're doing this for you. When we are offering so much of support, the last thing, the least that you can do is show up consistently for the sessions, no matter what. Just show up. No matter what, just show up. It doesn't matter how you're feeling. It doesn't matter what you're feeling. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday, what's going to happen tomorrow. Make a commitment to yourself that I am going to show up. Because the rest can be taken care of. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. So now if anyone wants to ask any question, it's up to you. I have officially spoken about everything that I wanted to share. And yes, guys, it's your time.
Can I share something, Niranjan, here?
Yes, Surya.
Yeah, just want to tell everyone, like, be consistent with the showing up, because I observe the things like I observe the people mostly, like when I took the attendance, when I work on the scoreboard, I observe, because whoever attend the session really takes most out of the program. Really, because when I observe that the attendance on the scoreboard thing, most of the people who are there in the session, really they are very attentive and they are quick action takers. That really helps. So I tell people to be there in this online, like, not they can watch the recordings are there, because I know I don't watch recordings at all.
They
I'm
buy the
also
course and then we'll forget.
Yeah, I learned so many things, but I keep my time and I attend the sessions live, because I know I don't watch recordings. So make that commitment in your mind that you will be there in the live. That's the only thing I can say, because when you are there in the live, you can ask questions or you can connect with people to their stories, because I connect with people most of in the stories only, like I know about them through the stories only. So I just suggest everyone to be there in the live, to learn live, to be there. So it's a